I want to ask you a follow-up. I did not get a satisfactory response to my answer earlier from you, and I do respect you taking the time and hopping on, but I have to get an answer to this because one of the basketball takes that has annoyed me the most, this is Scap Attack here. One of the basketball takes that has plagued me my entire life. I'm a few years younger than you. I watched Kobe Bryant and LeBron James their entirety of their careers. You mentioned in your answer as to what makes someone the GOAT or what makes someone great to you is their ability to dominate and impact both sides of the ball. Kobe Bryant is one of 3 players in NBA history to make at least 10 All-NBA first teams and 10 All-NBA defensive selections. Him, Tim Duncan, and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, that's it. Gil, Kobe Bryant led an NBA decade in scoring, in points per game, in points averaged, and he made 9 All-NBA defensive teams during that span. He went to 7 championships, and he won 5 back-to-back without a single other top 75 player. Has LeBron ever dominated a season to that degree? Have we seen LeBron take relatively little help? Because say what you will about Pau Gasol, he is not a top 75 player. He was a one-time All-Star with 0 All-NBA team selections through 7 years when he arrived in LA. Kobe took that, went to 3 straight NBA championships, won back-to-back, and dominated the playoffs against 50-win opponents at every level. Have we ever seen LeBron reach that peak? Have we ever seen it to the degree that you can justify putting him above Kobe Bryant, who did it at a high level at both ends of the floor while winning challenging championships?
Well, you got to say longevity, right, plays a part, right? It plays a part.
No, it doesn't.
You're saying the teams LeBron James took to the championship were talented?
More so than anything Kobe Bryant had in the second iteration of his career when he went to 3 straight and won back-to-back. Yes.
So on his team, who was as good as Pau Gasol on his team?
Can y'all hear me now?
Anthony Davis finished 7th in MVP voting that year.
Anthony Davis.
Finished 7th in MVP voting.
We're talking about Anthony. So you're talking about recent.
The conversation would then inevitably get hijacked again when someone brought up Anthony Davis's name. While I desperately fought to get back in the conversation as it devolved into some screaming tirade.
Guys, can I please get a word in here on this? Guys,
We did not care, and he did not play for free. He played for 50.
But I am finally able to regain some footing here.
Robin, please, let me jump in here. I'm not talking about Anthony Davis, Gil. I'm not talking about the Lakers. Let's take a look at LeBron's greatest championship ever. You know, the one that made him the GOAT in his own mind, the 2016 3-1 comeback against the 73-9 Warriors. Kevin Love on that team was the 3rd option for that 2016 Cavs team. The year prior, the year before he joined up in Cleveland, Kevin Love was in his mid-20s. He was 2nd team All-NBA. He averaged 24 points, 13 rebounds, and 4 assists. At the time, it was the only such line in NBA history. He was top 5 that season in PER, win share, BPM, VORP. Kevin Love was an undisputed top 10 player the year before he went to Cleveland and became the 3rd option on a team that included Kyrie Irving. That team is the team that I'm talking about. He had far more help than the Pau Gasol, Lamar Odom.
Would you take Kevin Love over Pau Gasol?
But at the time that Pau Gasol went to LA in his 7th year and the time that Kevin Love went in his 6th year to join up in Cleveland, unequivocally, yes. Look at the
Did you say 7th year? Hold on.
Pau Gasol was in his 7th NBA season when he was traded to LA in 2008.
And Gil again has no answer here, starts frantically Googling things, only to find out, of course, everything I am saying is checking out. So then, of course, in a desperate attempt to try to justify his garbage take on LeBron over Kobe, he, like countless other LeBron jock sniffers, falls on the tired and trusted Shaq carried Kobe crutch.
Yeah. Kevin Love was
in his 6th NBA season. Look, Pau Gasol was a one-time All-Star in 2008. No All-NBA teams. Kevin Love was a two-time All-NBA second-team selection by the 6th year with Minnesota when he went to join LeBron. Remember, Gil, they traded away the first overall pick in Cleveland to bring on Kevin Love.
Can I ask Jay one question?
And wait, Kevin Love had a rebounding title too. Don't forget about that.
So if we're gonna use that, so Kobe has 5 rings, right?
Correct.
3 of the rings, he wasn't the lead dog. So if we take those 3 away and then go against Shaquille, against LeBron's 4.
Gil, how are we defining lead dog? Because just let me give you a real quick overview of Kobe's 3 rings with Shaquille O'Neal. I'll give you a real quick overview. In 4 finals runs with Shaq,